Howdy, Witchlings. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Witchlings around the corner. Witchlings around the Cauldron Midnight Mass. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am Di the Yoga Witch, and this is our usual Wednesday night gathering where we just kind of chit-chat, hang out, and welcome the day after hump day. Because, well, it's fun. So where's everybody coming from? I am, according to the kitty here, Seattle-ish. I'm a Seattle adjacent. So it is 10:35 my time here. My t-shirt feels like it's creeping up on me. I've had a day. Had a pretty good day, but I've had a day. Took the doggo to the vet because she's got a jacked up tooth. That went well. She was a good girl for the most part. It helps that she's a very well-behaved girl to start with. Fought with the cat over my chair because, well, if my ass isn't in it, he is. Love my cat. Otherwise, it's been a pretty chill day. I love you. Thank y'all. But I do have a wound on my arm that is trying to bleed on me because it happens to be exactly where I rest my arm on my desk. So, tons of fun there. If I don't hold it where I was, I can't see what I'm doing. Whoops. Man behind the curtain was kind enough to bring the bandage in to me because I couldn't find mine. There we go. So how is everybody doing this fine Wednesday evening? I apparently got sunburnt at some point today. Yeah, I see that. Chat is oh so talkative today. We are well into preparations for our event this Saturday. If you are Seattle area, I'm going to be in Everett this weekend. Come see us at the Metaphysical Market. I have itchies. Let's see, what else are we doing? Just kind of hanging around. Please, give me something to talk about. Give me something to talk about. I thought it's give me something to laugh about. Yep, I did say that, and you know I did. Ha! I love my family. I love my family. What do you get? Took is going to get his nose bit because he will not keep his nose out of Luna's mouth. You're going to make her mad, dude. He don't care. This is my life. Yep. This is my life. Refereeing dogs and a cat. Which, I have to admit, at times, is so much easier than refereeing 3 children. They're all thankfully in their 20s now, so I don't have to worry too much about them. Note I say too much. Got to hang out with the oldest last night. He bought ice cream for Mom. That was very sweet of him. And for my friend. That was really awesome. What else are we doing? I have no idea. I did not come into tonight with any topics to discuss. And yeah. And even my ADD isn't cooperating at the moment. Yes, it is. I love this microphone. So I am not, I am an IT, but I'm not a tech geek the way the husband is. And he had been following a bunch of podcasters when I was really getting started with mine, a bunch of content creators. And like 6 of the 10 that he was watching at the time, there's a lot more now, but about 6 of the 10 had the Blue Yeti. And he's like, that's the one we're going to get for you. Oh, I know. I know that normally you're supposed to talk to it right here, and it makes a huge difference in how I sound, but kind of have myself blocked so I can't get close to my mic. How's the hair? The hair is not so bad. Okay. But yeah, I love this mic. Okay. There we go. Now what? Yeah. My microphone is set up so that I can talk to it from pretty much just about any direction. First try. Haha. Got it right first try. Oh, sorry. Blasted. Oh, I know. There we go. Hey, Andrew. Welcome back. Familiar name. Sorry, I glance over at my monitor and I see the mouse right in the center of my forehead, and I'm like, seriously. The man behind the curtain takes control of my computer so that he can do all of my producing and stuff from the computer it's streaming from. And yeah. Yeah, it's not sticking now. There is no sticky left to it. Yeah, I'm surviving. Broke up a fight between the dogs and kind of got nipped in the process, but I'll be okay. I've had worse injuries. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a smart cookie. And we're going to make sure it, I collect Band-Aids, yes! I collect hospital bracelets. Because this took me into the ER last night. That's why there's Sharpie marker all over me. We're monitoring how far the redness had spread. Thankfully, it has gone way down today. Yay for antibiotics. Cat has become the fur child pillow. I got a new piggy pillow today. I haven't bought myself a piggy thing in ages. And I saw it, and the bonus kid bought it for me, so I got a piggy pillow. I'm so happy. Got some new stuff for the eventing kit. I have a cat who falls asleep on my back and then falls off. Sounds about right, Nicole. Fuzzbutt does not fall off when he falls asleep. He likes it. He will snuggle with me in two positions. If I'm laying on my back, he will lay on my legs. And his hips will sit at my hips, and his nose is at my ankles. He is a long-ass cat. Or, if I'm laying on my side, I must be on my left side, and he will curl up right here. And then he will grab my hand, right hand, and pull it so that I'm curled around him. He likes to snuggle. He's a good kitty. When he's not being a furry little bastard. Sorry. He's laying right here. I have to harass him. And this lipstick is not going to cut it. I am too used to seeing myself with red lipstick on camera, so I'm going to fix it. Give me something to laugh about. Give me something to smile about. Okay, Buffy fans, I'm having trouble remembering one of the lyrics from Once More with Feeling. Buffy's song. Is it give me something to smile about, laugh about, or talk about? I cannot remember. That's better. Actually tastes pretty good too. Kitty's a good kitty though. He's doing the Sphinx thing. Thank you, Nicole. I had a feeling you would know. It's a good song. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Hey, Steve. We see you pop in. Sarah Michelle Gellar in that episode could sing far better than I anticipated. I was Impressed. Most of them were fairly decent singers. We all knew Anthony Head could sing, especially if you've seen Repo the Genetic Opera. And of course, we all knew that James Marsters Spike could sing, because he has his own band, so. And Joss Whedon had been wanting to do a musical episode. Yes, same! I loved that episode and wanted more than just the one. Steve. Nope, Steve. Yep. Producer is typing things for me. Love it. Oh, but, man, how is it already Wednesday? I say that every freaking week, too, but it's just, I swear, the hours and the minutes drag, but the days go by fast, and we're not even gonna talk about how fast the years pass by, because no, there is no way I am pushing 50 years old already. Cat. Oi. Cat says, well, you see, it's because yesterday was Tuesday. I love my family. Speaking of loving my family, my weekend was awesome. Saturday, timey-wimey stuff, exactly. Saturday, I'm walking the two big dogs before I go to a meetup that I have organized. Find a hole with my right foot and kind of face plant into the dirt. That was pleasant. The dogs are like, hey, Mom's on our level. Let's go wash her face now. So I get myself up and manage to limp back to the house here. Texting my friend saying, hey, I just biffed it. I'm not going to be able to walk down to the park. And they come back with, that's okay. We'll just bring the party to you. Sweet. So my friends came and hang out here. The hubby got to hang out for a little bit. That was awesome. Anytime he gets to socialize is a good thing. And then Monday was my cousin's birthday, and she had specifically made plans to bring her birthday party to us because she also wanted to hang out with my husband and I. And that was really awesome. I'm still not entirely used to being treated like this, and it's really nice. Is this how normal friendships and families work? I swear I see a cat hair. But is this how normal families and friends work? That would be the husband, by the way. The man behind the curtain. What's normal? Sometimes. Speaking of the cousin who brought her birthday to us, I'm still flying over that. Love it. Definitely not cat. Honey, you're part of my family, but I see that the chat is rather blue. Hello. There's... Oh, it's attached to the glasses. Oh my God. No. Normal is a setting on a washer, not a human. But, I mean, come on. Purple hair. What's normal about purple hair? By the way, hi, Amy. Ended up going to the doctor for the heckin' chomp. I'm okay. I'll survive. Got a card for the eldest cousin today. Until you step back into my house. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. Yeah. We're all on the same freaking wavelength. Are we all sharing a single brain cell tonight? I think we are. Although there's only 6 of us here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 our family / staff. Oh wait, that's the same thing. And then Andrew's here, I think. Let's see, donk. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yep. The only people who are here are staff, so that's why it's a very blue chat. I'm not gonna cry. I want to break free. All right, I'm gonna end up singing half of this. My cat is mad at me because I took away his pizza box. You know what? I'm gonna do this so I can half-assed keep track of... There we go. Life is like, I don't know. I was going to say something and I lost it as I started to say it. We're having a day. Don't do anything. Yep. I know. She took away the pizza box. How rude. All right. I don't know if Steve's still here, but that's okay. Anniversary follower. How about them apples? Gave him a lid from a box, but it's not the same cooling efficiency. So does he sit on the closed box? I mean, I don't think Fuzzbutt ever sat on the pizza box. Please don't take the box. Is that a play on Don't Take the Girl? Daddy, please don't take the girl. 15 years ago, you would not have even known that song. Unfortunately, I'm uncultured. Was that one that she knew? Who was that? Who was that? I did not know that at all, so that explains that one. He was explaining to me how he knows country music, because it is not his genre at all. Nor is it his family's particular taste. But I will give this man credit. I will give this man a fuck ton of credit right now. I love concerts. And living in Seattle, SeaTac, Tacoma, this area, we get some amazing concerts. This man has sucked it up more than once to go to a concert with me. He took me to go see New Kids on the Block, Boys to Men, and 98 Degrees, because that was a bucket list concert for me. Hazel, you're awake. Hi, sweetheart. And then that same year, this man really sucked it up, took me to the state fair so that we could see Alabama in concert. They have been one of my favorite bands since I was a toddler. Sucked it up big time and went to see Trace Adkins with me where he worked. So he went back to work after he came home that afternoon. And those are the ones he has gone to with me, but he purchased the tickets so that my sister and I could see the New Kids on the Block a second time. And then the youngest child took me to see the New Kids on the Block the third time I have seen them. And we brought home COVID again. And that was the COVID that left me with some long COVID symptoms that I still have not entirely gotten rid of. And that was 2023. June 6th of 2022. I'm pretty sure it was June 6th. Because, yeah. I am jealous, Nicole. Where are you going to go see the 52s? Are they at the Dome or the arena? I want to break free. It's better than some songs I could be humming. But I love such a wide range of music. I mean, what am I talking about? The people, well, Kat might not know. Well, Hazel. But I have such diverse taste in music that it's always fun to go to concerts. Boys to Men, New Kids on the Block, country music. One of my favorite concerts of all time was getting to see the Oak Ridge Boys in concert. That was awesome. Almost got to see Air Supply that same year, but the incubator wouldn't let me walk into the concert venue. Let's see. I would love to see Phil Collins. Phil Collins is another favorite. There are so many of his songs between Genesis and his solo career that I just absolutely love. Rap to classical to metal. Yeah, That's how my brother and I are. He was having his... Hold on. 25th, we were still, hadn't graduated. So, 30th birthday. There we go. We were celebrating his 30th, my 22nd birthday. He had a birthday party, and he had the CD changer in, and it went from Confederate Railroad to Metallica, I think it was, Metallica or Ozzy, to doo-wop, to Phil Collins, and that's all I can remember. Mind you, that was my 22nd birthday, and I am now 48. Y'all do the math. There's probably a reason I can't remember the exact order today. Exactly. As long as I can sing along, I will probably like it. Yes. It's one of the reasons I'm not as big into modern rap. Now, there are certain songs that if they get played in my presence, I cannot resist singing along or rapping along. You Can't Touch This being one of them. Ice Ice Baby was another one until somebody went to the red side. But, you know, Prokiev. Oh! Yep. Or Disney. Disney music gets played in my rotations a lot. But my current obsession is a cappella, particularly voice play, and Jeff Castellucci, who is the bass for voice play. That man's voice just scratches an itch. And we're going to refer back to the fact that one of my favorite concerts was getting to see the Oak Ridge Boys in concert. They sang Elvira, duh. But their bass hits this really deep note about 3/4 of the way through the song, and he vibrated the bleachers. And I had never realized that a human voice could do that. And I have been obsessed with bass voices since. And Jeff Castellucci is just so expressive with his voice, and when you're watching the videos with his face. Apparently it's an Italian thing. He directs himself as he's singing. It's amusing. That's not the Italian thing. I'm pretty sure that's just a music kid thing. Vitas. I haven't heard them. I can never remember the name of the band without Googling the song, but there is a song out there called Witch's Brew that takes the double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble part of, I want to say that's Macbeth, and turns it to a song, which it's an amazing song. We'll just say that. And I love that one. See, I got into goth music. Courtesy of my gothic ex-husband. Lost the husband, kept the music, actually kept most of his CDs too. Sorry, Ash. I'll send them to you eventually. But that song was on one of his goth CDs that we listened to in the car a lot. And the kids, me, him, we all fell in love with most of that CD, and I love it. Okay, you are playing with things. I'm kind of seeing things moving out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, is he messing with the computer? Yes, he is. How are we all, since everybody but Kat here is West Coast, how are we doing with the heat this week? When I'm not on camera today, I've been driving the man behind the curtain nuts with an asymmetrical crop tank and my black booty yoga shorts. Yep, it's too hot in Missouri. Amen to that. But global warming's a hoax, didn't you know? I'm dehydrated and exhausted. Yup. Same. Maybe even Antarctica. He-hoo. He hasn't commented again, so. Antarctica would be fun. Let's go chase penguins. Well, not chase them, but you know what I mean. Let's go befriend some penguins. That could be fun. That could be fun. Yes, I want to hug a penguin. Penguino. Happy feet. There are a lot of fires going up in Canada right now. Happy Feet was one of my oldest child's favorite movies because he at one time was obsessed with penguins. And so when he got a little Webkin penguin, he named it Happy Mike. So that was adorable. Yeah, it is wildfire season, y'all. As we're talking about the fires in Canada, there are fires over in eastern Washington, southern Oregon, southeastern Oregon is on fire. So a reminder to everybody out there with asthma, please be careful. Make sure you have your inhalers on you. Mask up when you go outside if you are in one of the fire areas. And just be careful. Think we still have Happy Mike. If I do not have him, then Mike has Happy Mike. But I mean, I have Not Twitchy. There's Not Twitchy. Not Twitchy. And itty bitty Not Twitchy in the by candle. Itty bitty Not Twitchy. Yeah. You know, Not Twitchy blends into Vanna's picture up there. I think I'm going to move Not Twitchy more to in front of the flag. There's baby Not Twitchy. Because he's not twitchy. And there's the kitty with the duckies. French stew barbecue. And there we have Not Twitchy. Because Not Twitchy is adorable. And he sits in one of my spare coffee mugs. I honestly, I should have known better when I got Not Twitchy. When I was a kid, I could tell my stuff from other people's identical stuff. Why I thought my son would not have this same gift, I don't know. But after the Shoiru incident, we wanted to make sure we didn't have something like that happen again. Shoiru incident, because I know y'all are going to ask. He had this little... Yeah, no. What? He had a Happy Meal Shoiru toy. Shoiru was a Neopet. And this stupid thing went everywhere with us. Including the mall. So we had gone to the mall one night. Had gone to the body shop. And he had set his Shoiru down in the store. And we did not realize that he had left it behind until we were home and the mall was almost closed. I would not have been able to make it over there before they closed. So I called him and I'm like, I think my son left his toy. And the guy who answered is like, yeah, he left his Shoiru. And I'm like, you know who I am? And he's like, yeah, you're in here often enough. We know you and the little guy. We'll hold on to it for you until tomorrow. Come on over and get it. I'm like, sweet. We'll be there probably noonish. So went back over, rescued the Shoiru, but that child was inconsolable for the entire night. I made the decision then that I was never going to not have his comfort object. And he could tell the difference. I love my child. Yes. I'm being reminded that now it would be really easy to tell the difference. Child, if you want up, you're going to have to move from behind the wheels of the chair so I can move and turn for you. He gives no fucks. Look, you furry little demon. I'm gonna run over your paws. There you go. Hi. Did you come up to say hi to your friends? Yep. Thank you, Phil. This is Chief Purbalmic Fuzzbutt. The family calls him Fuzzbutt, or Mr. Butts. He is 10 years old and about a quarter Maine Coon. He's my baby. And he is one of 4 critters that we share the house with. He is the benevolent furry overlord. The other 3 are dogs. We have a German Shepherd Malamute who's hanging out behind me, a Pit Bull Malamute who has finally found her bed, and the little shit. Alright. So, yep. So that's the Pit Bull, or the German Shepherd Malamute who's hanging out behind me. And then we have our girly. This is Luna. She's the Pit Bull Malamute. She's a good girl. And then the tiny terrorist, the little shit, Sergeant Snuggle Puppy. He's a good puppy. He is going to be 15 in March. Love my critters. Yeah. And then I have the grand cat who was harassing the parent person while we were on the phone. That was fun. And a grand dog. So, yeah. That is one of the things I absolutely love about the fact that we own our home. I can have my furry children. Will you quit beating me with the tail, dude? They're good babies. These good babies. Hmm? Yes, I am turning into a puddle of goo with my kitty. I loves him, and he's purring at me. I say he's purring at me, and he gets louder. Hang, do the thing. Yeah. All right, y'all. Quick little reminder. Check out my shop for all of the Die the Yoga Witch merch, as well as to get a yoga reading. Tarot and Oracle reading, pendulum readings, yoga classes. That's all here, as well as the jewelry I make and some other fun merch. And then, do the whole like, share, subscribe thing. Join the channel if you have the financial means. Aww. Oh, Lord. Did Esme need brushing when he came back in? Hello, you. Cats are great, man. I swear. This dude is an indoor-only cat because he does not like the feel of grass on his paws. Yep. Cat usually finds exposed sheets to clean off on after rolling in as much debris as he can. Mama, he's crazy. Oh, did you notice Mom on the phone? There you go. You can watch Mom on the phone, too. Goofy cat. Oh. It's Wednesday. How the fluff is it Wednesday? Had therapy today. It was nice to have therapy today. Found out why our therapist rescheduled or flat out canceled a couple of sessions. And, it was definitely not a bad thing. Well, yeah, not a bad thing. What else are we doing? Yeah, mama drama. There you go. He's a good kitty. I turn into the biggest baby with this cat. I do. Oh my God. The fur. It's flying. That is true. Let's see what else. When the eldest cousin's husband mentioned that he is a boomer, I'm like, no way. But yes, technically. So I'm like, my family is not that old. So hey, it's good. I'm currently in the process of doing inventory on my, event bag, or tote, crate. So that's kind of fun. Working on like 3 other projects between now and this weekend when I have the event. So looking forward to this weekend's event though. It's gonna be good. What else are we doing? What else am I doing? Trying to think. Come on, brain, kick into gear, please. It's full of vitamin R. Milk. R. Made some space in my office because somebody took a TV that had been hibernating in here for a while. Thank you. I am so grateful. Reorganizing some stuff. Trying to donate some shit. Get rid of it so that it's not taking up space. Ooh, if you want to, I would love it. That would be up to him. Ask him. It's entirely possible. If so, I'll toss it into the electronics survival bag, or the electronics life support bag, and just take it with us this weekend. That works. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. I talk baby talk to the furry children. And he's whipping me with his tail for it. Alrighty then. Are you getting some white hairs here, Kit Kat? Are you going gray? Yes. Hi, Sergeant Puppy. Yeah, Hims is in the office. Oh, wait. His ears perked up when you said that, so. Have one for the Switch and one for the Blu-ray, but yep. Nice. Yes, we can happily toss one your way. Yeah, good baby. I am sad, but excited to finish the show I'm watching. I am on the series finale of Grimm. I have like 20 minutes left of the final episode of the show. So, I'm kind of dreading finishing it because it's a good show, but I'm looking forward to it. Because, well, I've seen this episode and I'm looking forward to seeing all of the action that is yet to come. So, working on setting up a D&D game for my friends and I. That's going to be cool. Setting up my yoga classes here at the house. That's going to be hella fun. Hey, Raven! I figure these are kind of an easier stream for you to come say hi during. Because it's off of your work hours. Yeah. Appreciate you coming back for a bit. The kiddo said he talked to you and convinced you to come join us. What's up? Yay! It's in the tote. I literally just dropped it into this. Yes. He's the finished one. Hey, Master Baggins, how are you doing today? We have a kitty on the desk with me. That would be the one. It did it. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't remember if Raven speaks Norwegian. So apparently the word pupper in Norwegian translates to tits. And it's hilarious. Raven's been a member for 7 months. Yay! Oh, Raven's at work. Bad time. Don't get in trouble at work, please. Oh, I'm being abandoned. Please don't dig your murder mittens in as you go. Thank you. Come again. I think he's going hunting. And now I have all of this wonderful black fur all over my desk. Nice. We are into Tarot 101 now. We're talking the tarot cards. It's all good, Raven. Go get some sleep, sweetheart. We're doing Tarot 101 now. We've talked so far this week the history of the tarot, why people look at tarot or turn to tarot, and what's the other one? Today we talked about other forms of divination besides the tarot. Good night, Nicole. Hugs and love. Hello, Tyler. So we talked about tarot, runes, oracle cards, scrying with a mirror, a pendulum, and another card-based one that I don't do, numerology and astrology. Yes. Awesome. The first video, or the first Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are up on the channel already. Today's episode will go live at about 45 minutes, so check it out. Oh, no? Oh, Tarot 101 goes live in an hour and 45. I am having a lot of fun doing these courses because it's making me step back after practicing for 30 years. It's making me step back and go, okay, what did I want to know or need to know as a very beginner? And we're looking forward to Friday after Coffee and Cues during our normal Chillin' with the Witchlings session Friday. We're going to add a segment to Fridays where we're going to have Witches Around the Cauldron after class, where some of us that are experienced tarot readers, I'm going to introduce some of my friends who are experienced tarot readers with me, and we're going to discuss what we've been talking about during class. And we have one brand new reader who will also be joining us. And she is super excited about this because she's like, I have questions. So we're going to have fun with that. This week it will be the brand new reader and another local reader who's another one of my mods, Raven, not the Raven that's here, the other Raven. And I'm starting with them primarily because, well, they're Seattle based. And so getting aligning schedules is easier. And then I've got a reader in London who will be joining us much later. My soul sister is another reader. Love her. She has such a unique take on the way she reads. And my partner in crime in Yoga with Dailin is... They're doing pretty good, Raven. My partner in crime with Yoga with Dai is currently doing their summer archaeological dig. She's an archaeological student. I am so freaking proud of her. She's doing amazing things. But yeah, and then I've got a couple of other friends that'll pop in from time to time and just, have a little confab. Eventually, after I introduce everybody, I intend to have us kind of do a round robin thing. Because, yeah, I think we could have some really interesting conversations that way. But yeah, the other Raven is doing well. They joined us for Kat's graduation the end of June. I'll get to that in a sec, Baggins. They joined us at Kat's graduation the end of June, and then the next day at Pride. I have seen them... I swear to God, I have seen them since then. But I don't think so. We've just talked since then. The furry children are all doing well. You missed Fuzzbutt up here on the desk. He's now down there, cleaning his toes. Tookers is assed out behind me. He is lucky to have a snoot right now. because Luna has a jacked up tooth, and because her tooth is out of alignment, the lower canine is poking into the gum and making her bleed. And this one keeps sticking his nose in her mouth. She's getting frustrated, and she's going to take a chomp out of his nose if he doesn't keep it out of her mouth. Otherwise, she's doing well. Just had her at the vet today. And then Sergeant is Sergeant. Crotchety little old man. But he's doing well. I cannot believe my puppy, ittle bitty puppy mans, is going to be 15 in March. God. He's 10, the cat. Luna is 8. There's a little 15-year-old man. He's so cute. I love him. My babies are not babies. My human babies aren't babies. The middle child turned 25 the end of the month, last month. I see that. Nobody wants to come and hang out with me tonight. You know what, though? We got the cool people in here anyway, so I'm not stressing it. Probably because we skipped last Wednesday. I had something going on last Wednesday that ended was... Didn't we skip? We skipped a Midnight Mass recently. Wait, who's cool around here? Oh my God, I gotta show you the birthday card I got for the eldest. I would say we're all the cool kids. We're the cool kids. There we go. All the kids with their tic-tac kicks, better run, better run. That song is a catchy-ass song, but the message of it is really, really, really creepy and frightening. I can hear you breathing, child. Please go pant somewhere else. He is panting behind me, and I swear it feels like he's breathing down my neck. He is laying behind me on the floor, and unless he stands up on his hind legs, he cannot get to my neck, but it's still... PTSD's a bitch. That's a fun song, too. I remember that song from, I want to say 8th grade. Considering the memory of listening to it that just came to mind. So I was having a conversation with someone the other day. Someone I talk to a lot. And was talking about my memories of a song and or of an event that a song played at, and they made the observation that I don't remember people, or I don't remember events or things or any of that. I remember people. And that's why when I talk about events, I talk about all of the people that were involved, because in my head, the people are what makes the event. That's what made the event fun. And that's part of why I rarely go to things by myself, because that's boring. Although I usually do end up befriending someone. I mean, I'll talk about going to Disneyland and say, well, the kids and the ex-husband and the parents and I went to Disneyland and did this and that and this and that, and we had an awesome time with this and that and this and that. And I can't just say the kids and I, the family and I went and did something, because in my mind, the entirety of the event is because of the people that were with me. I don't know. It's probably the autism or the ADHD, but I talk about high school band, and I talk more about the band director and some of my classmates than the music we performed. Like, case in point, one of my favorite stories, I was a senior, and for some reason, I was playing alto sax during concert band. So I think we were playing jazz band music. And the piece that we were playing had this really kick-ass alto solo in the middle of it. And me and the guy next to me both wanted to do the solo. And the band director first said I could do it. And then a couple of minutes later, we were talking about it again, and he said the kid next to me could do it. And then when we actually got around to finally playing it, we're like, who's going to play it? And he's like, both of you do it then. And when we got there, I still, to this day, 30 years later, do not know how this one happened. We both played it, and the inflection, the breathing, the tonguing, everything was 100% in tune, in sync. It sounded like one instrument. To the point when we got done, we both looked at each other and went, did that just happen the way we think it did? And we agreed. The band got done, and the director's like, so which one of you took it? And we went, we both did. And he's like, no way. And we're like, yes way. Don't know how we did that, but we did it. That is one of my favorite band memories. Choir competitions. I talk about the people I hung out with. I am people-oriented, but I'm not an extrovert. I am an extroverted introvert. I desperately need my time to recharge, but it takes a while to get me there. But when I need it, God help you if you get between me and my ability to just veg. I just heard something funny and I'm like, I swear to God, I heard my own voice. Okay. I am aware. But yeah. One of the things I miss that I would almost be willing to go back to high school for, note I say almost, I miss having music in my life constantly. The practicing, the playing, the performing every single day. It's I really miss it. People are amazing, but people are exhausting. Yes, someone who gets it. Believe it or not, I actually at one point wanted to be a high school band and choir director. Middle school or high school. Didn't really want to have to deal with beginning band students because at the time I didn't have the patience for that. I was not a parent yet. But the idea of being able to bring a large, diverse crowd of teenagers together with a singular goal, and that goal being to make music, it just seemed like a really awesome idea. Yep. Yeah, that's the one you want a picture of my elementary school music teacher outfit for. I might actually wear that outfit in the next few days because it's supposed to cool down some and I can actually wear it without overheating. I even have jewelry that matches it that is also music notes. Oh, hell yeah. Raven would appreciate my having gone to Music in May. Music in May, this big frickin' festival of the best high school band kids in the Northwest. It was Oregon, Idaho, Washington. I was nominated on my worst instrument. I made it on my worst instrument. Was awesome. And oh god, we had an improv night for the kids who were more into jazz. We had different it was an entire weekend that I really wish had been like a full week and I would kill to go back. And my band director said that oh dear God, who busted ass? Please take that out. Sorry, busted ass. But my band director told me that he knew I would have preferred going on my flute or my oboe. But I probably would not have made it on my flute despite the fact it's my best instrument. And he knew damn good and well I didn't want to be anywhere near the other flute player from my high school that was going. Very kind of him. And he wanted to prove to me that I was better on my bari sax than I thought I was. Point proven. Thank you, G. It was an awesome weekend. I love what I did. God, it was fun. And then convinced my kids' band or high school to start sending some of their kids to music in May. It was great. We have... Oh, I'm so jealous. 5 days of classes and jams, 2 days of concerts, including but not limited to Dad's band. That is so cool. Hapavesi, is that how it's pronounced? But that sounds so flippin' cool. I'm jealous. Yeah, that would be my asshole. I mean, cat. He almost never covers it. That's why it's in an igloo in the bathroom. What were you doing in the bathroom? Sergeant. I think Sergeant was after kitty cringies. But yeah, I miss having music in my life every day. Oh, damn. That's a big cat. Although honestly, Sarge and Fuzzbutt's poops are about the same size. How are we talking animal poops because Tooker's busted ass? Let's see what else. But yeah, I mean, I listen to music, I stream music, but there's a difference. There is a difference between just singing along with the radio. Hapavesi. Okay, groovy. But there's a big difference between singing along with the radio and performing. And if you have not performed, I don't think you would understand that difference. And I miss it. Karaoke is close, but it's not quite right. There is a local wind group, so a local band here. I don't have the spoons to be able to do it. And just like we have a local theater troupe or a community stock theater that does a lot of musicals. And my youngest was active with them before he left town. And I would go see him in one of the shows and I'd be like, man, I miss doing that. And then I'd get home after thinking that to be like, yeah, I miss it. But my fibro wouldn't allow it. Hey, Moon. Thank you. You're good. It's Disability Pride Month, and I'm a disabled person, so, hey. Oh, you can't see the mirror the way we are right now. I have a mirror over this shoulder, and one of the stickers on it says, not all disabilities are visible. Yep, I'm a disabled veteran, service connected. And I did not know that July was Disability Pride Month until somewhere around COVID. So, doing this stream, or doing my streaming thing here, not this one in particular, but doing my daily stream, I have learned a lot of new holidays. And that is because we have the Discord server. And I have the holiday bot in the Discord server that says these are today's or tomorrow's holidays. And I decided that sounded fun. I was going to start, picking 3 holidays of the day to talk about during my stream. And I don't normally cover the ones that everybody knows, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, that kind of shit. I picked the more obscure and cute, funny ones, such as Guinea Pig Day is coming up in half an hour. Your Embrace Your Geek Day or something like that. Geek Day, Nerd Day. Just goofy holidays. I also talk about things like Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month or Day, whichever it is. I do not go anywhere near Breast Cancer Month because we all know about October being breast cancer. What most people don't realize is that October is also Domestic Violence Month, and I want to say Fibro Month. No, Fibro is another one. But yeah. So it's kind of fun. And I like sharing knowledge. Knowing that I need to watch that movie again. He's saying "and then" in my ear. And that comes from Dude, Where's My Car? I was forced to watch that movie. And then I enjoyed it. So my little brother gloated about the fact that he had to force me to watch it, and I really enjoyed it. Asshole. Oh, those are cute. High five, witchy, purple heart, lotus pose, heart, crescent moon, heart, lotus, heart, witchy. Technically, it's a high five. What movie? There are so many movies that have Bible quoting scenes in them. I want to watch Constantine again sometime in the near future. That's a good movie. What show? I'm going to feel stupid when you tell me, because I'm sure we've had that conversation more than once, knowing me. Random access memory with an emphasis on random. Thank you. Having had a name gifted to me by my parental units that was either misspelled or mispronounced my entire life, and then choosing one that is equally misspelled and mispronounced. Oh, yes, that is a good one. I work really, really, really hard to make sure that I am pronouncing things correctly. Also, I'm trying to fight against the uneducated American stereotype. I'm not a dumb... Well, I am a dumb American, but I'm trying to show that we are a little more intelligent and cultured. Just because most of us are uncultured swine. I remember that one. I'm going to have to look that up on YouTube and watch it later. Did you know that there was a TV series made from, I believe, the Super Fudge books? There were some of Judy Blume's books. In this house, when the president stands, nobody sits. I know that scene. It has been talked about on, I want to say, either The Daily Show or John Oliver recently. Because I have looked it up. Or it's just been talked about on frickin' Facebook. Oh my God, what is tickling my freaking nose? Fuzzbutt hair. Fuzzbutt fur. I love you so much. You got that special education. What did you... What I saw is not what you guys saw. That is amazing. But see, the funny thing is I technically was special ed when I was in school. What a lot of people don't realize is the gifted programs are also special education. It's just the other end of the spectrum from what most people think of when they think special ed. And I love that one. Yeah. Man, yeah, nobody loves us tonight. Wow. Yeah. Yep. It's you, me, Raven, and Amy. All right. Yep. Yeah, but Kat's here. So. There we go. She said something. Now it will say, well, in a bed it'll say she's a participant. There she is, Miss America. Anyway. Go the fuck to bed. I'm doing the math and I'm like, the math ain't mathin', Amy. She's in Missouri, not on the East Coast. Unless they stop bitching about the fact that I say it Missouri. I'm thinking the wrong time zone. At least when you guys are calculating time zones, you only have to do under 5. I used to have to. I got good at calculating the time zone between Portland and Naples, Italy. Subtract 3, add 12. Niet. Add 12, subtract 3. Yes. Aussie. Yep. The most I ever did with any regularity was calculate between here and Italy. Although had to laugh at my ex-husband, my kid's dad, because we would email and we would chat once a week on the phone. Thank you, Raven. You're a sweetheart. But in one of his emails he sent, he said, I will talk to Sunday. So when he called Sunday, I'm like, so who's Sunday? What? Well, in your email, you said you were going to talk to Sunday about it. And he's like, oh my God. You know what I meant? And I'm like, yeah, but I found it amusing. And he's like, yeah, actually it is. So that kind of became a joke between us. He was having an affair with Sunday. Then I found out who Sunday was, and we won't go there, but thank you, Raven. Much appreciate you, hon. Oh, wait a minute. Did that do what I think it did? I want ice cream. Yep. Ha! Nice. So they didn't melt like the last box did. Nice. Thank you, Raven. Thank you. The melted set was ruined. That makes sense. So, the part of the reason Raven is here tonight is Mike was talking to him yesterday as we were hanging out after the protest. So before anybody asks what protest, we had a candidate meet and greet yesterday at the local theater. And one of the candidates is not someone we want to have in our state legislature. White Christian nationalist. And so I went down with my friend, and the man behind the curtain messages the eldest spawn, the eldest child, and says, hey, there's a thing going on at the theater that you might be interested in going and making some good trouble. And he hinted that I was going to be there, and it might be a little bit, chaotic. And kind of nudged the boy. We get down there, and it was really peaceful, really respectful. Everybody was nice, and it was actually fun, considering. And then as it was wrapping up, Mike and I and the friend that drove me are like, so do we want to go home or what do we want to do? And Mike's like, hey, I'm going to go get ice cream. You want to come with? And I'm like, you know, mom's always up for ice cream, kid. And my friend's like, I can go for ice cream. And so we walked over to the ice cream shop, which is also in downtown. Exactly, another excuse to hang out with Mike. So we get down to the ice cream shop in downtown, and he gets me some ice cream, gets himself some ice cream, buys my friend their ice cream. I thought that was cool. But I need to grab my purse because I got to. Didn't want y'all to see my ass when I sat or when I got up. That was me making that noise, by the way. I had to lunge out of my chair. I have the emergency tote spread out and all of the stuff that goes in it right here around my chair. So moving is a little difficult. But the ice cream shop here in town has the little 3D printed critters and stuff there at the register. And one of my friends and fellow spa members is Silas the Sea Witch. And Mike picked this little dude up. And I messaged Silas and said, I saw this and I thought of you. And Silas goes, oh my God, I want it. So Michael bought it. And I'm like, Mike, how much was it? And you want a $5 for it? I'll give you $5 back for it. And he's like, please, buy me a coffee later. I'm like, okay, I can do that. There, I saw where it was. There. Yep, if no, okay. So Dad says, worky today? Kid, no. Why? If no, go to theater, make good trouble. Oh, what time? 5:30 to 7:30? Okay. And I'm like, my ride is on their way to grab me. I'll see you there. And then he tells Kiddo who the guy is, why we don't want him. And Mike's response is, oh, so he's a sympathizer of the Mustache Man Party. And he's not even trying to reword the talking points to sound like he's anything else. Do I have to be there for the whole event? Dad replied, I know, right? I don't know. I just figured your mom might need some muscle. Word has it he's brought a busload of supporters. I might show up late. And then I send pictures of some of the signs that we had. He comments that the man behind the curtain says, I see a friend. I told my friend that's what he'd said. Like, a wild appears. We are such Pokemon fans here. Anti-fascists and Handmaids 3, fight for women's autonomy. So yeah, we had just a really awesome day. The oldest child talked to a Substack person who covers local news for the state of Washington. That was kind of cool. He was quite proud of himself. I was too, because he actually got that one. He actually, yeah, he was willing to stand by what he has to say. We're okay, Amy. What about that caught the automod? Sorry. I had a feeling. Yep. What's funny is Mike says that one. Yes, I know it is. I had a feeling that was what it was, but I'm like, seriously? Bots are gonna bot. Yes, it is. That would explain the reason half of John's comments that get automated get caught. It just doesn't. It's based on American English, not British English. British, yes, British. I love my people. I love my family. I swear, not only do we share a brain cell in this family, we also very much share the same sense of humor. Most of us, at least. I mean... A bottle of water came to you pay of water. I absolutely love the damn autocorrect, or the damn translation. Doesn't like how my stepdad taught me to speak. Yup. Okay, come on, brain. Get back on track. But yeah, so my child bought a cute little merman for my friend. My kids are awesome people. I'm so freaking lucky. Scottish. Scotch. So he sounds rather like Sean Connery. Why the fuck did Sean Connery's name not come to mind? Looney Tunes Golden Collection. Oh my word, that would be awesome. I am pretty sure that somewhere in... Nope, actually I think the ex-husband has that. Damn. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure somewhere in my stuff I still have that very first yoga DVD. So I can do a fairly convincing Scottish bro. Yep. Kenny. What is his last name? God bless Texas. One of these days I will remember that man's name. Scottish actor. Follow me. I know the way. Kenny Boyle. There we go. Texas needs all the help it can get. Amen. Kenny Boyle is one of my favorite content creators to follow, despite the fact I can never remember his damn name. But he talks about Scottish folklore, you know, the Fae and all of that stuff, and he's so freaking interesting to listen to. Not to mention, you know, he's got the accent, so he's just really freaking cool. Definitely Texas needs all the help it can get, though, yes. The line dance that goes with God Bless Texas is a fun one to do, though. That is where I picked up the phrase God Bless Texas frequently. Is that song. What did you eat? Oh, for Kenny? Yes. I'll give you a couple in the Discord. Because, yes. He is just at Kenny Boyle Official on Insta. Yeah, I know how that one goes. But yes, I will drop you a couple of links. So I cooked dinner tonight. We had eggs. It was simple and easy because I didn't feel like doing much. And I took the man behind the curtain his eggs and set them down. And just as he was about to bite into them, Luna busted ass right behind him. So all he could smell was the green fog. He starts coughing and choking and gagging, and I'm like, what's wrong? Because I'm back in the kitchen making mine. And I'm like, did I do something wrong? And he's like, no, somebody just busted ass. And he starts looking around, and he's like, it was Luna. Accidentally sleeping with a hooker. That's a good one. That reminds me of one of the episodes of Criminal Minds where they're in Vegas. Mind you, Reed is from Vegas, born and raised there. So, they're on a case in Vegas, and he's sitting at a slot machine playing poker, and starts talking to the woman sitting next to him because she lights up a cigarette, and he's like, "That's 2 minutes off your life." Um, and the gal's like, what? And he said, it's something I used to tell my mom every time she'd light a cigarette. It was 2 minutes that she was taking off her life that she could spend with me. She did eventually quit. So they sat there at the slot machines talking for a bit. And he's won like an ungodly amount of money because the man is a fucking genius. And one of the others of the team comes up to him and says, hey, we gotta go. And he's like, okay, you want to play? And she looks and she's like, sure, great. And they leave, and I swear it was Rossi that came and got him. Looks at the machine and says, you just gave a hooker $2,000. And he's like, she needs it more than I do. As they walk out. Or it was something to that effect. It was a large sum of money, and the woman was a prostitute. And Reed's like, yeah, whatever. There is a joke that I have read a few times. So Raven says, Grandpa heaved such a colossal fart that he woke himself up and blamed Grandma. There is a joke that I have seen go around the internet quite a few times. This man used to have the most hellacious gas. And his wife was getting fed up with it and was talking to someone about it. And the person's like, oh, I know how to correct that. The next time he does it, throw some turkey gizzards in the bed and the neck and the gizzards in the bed and tell him he shit the bed. So she does this and goes downstairs, leaving him and the gut and the turkey shit. Bad choice of words. And he comes running down the stairs, a few minutes later, like a half hour later, going, honey, I shit my guts out. But by the grace of God, these 2 fingers, I got them back in. And I'm like, wow. Okay, Colby says, I need your advice. Whenever you get nervous, what do you do? Because when I get nervous, I have a mental breakdown and start like overthinking things, telling myself like I'm not enough. Oh, I feel you there. That is the spiral. I start off with breathing exercises, 4 square breathing being my first one, my first go-to. You inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold out for 4. Do that like 4 or 5 times. It definitely helps bring your heart rate down. Right, Raven? So you just do the that's another one. Kat says for someone with an anxiety disorder, what helps them is nerdily enough reciting the Jedi Code. I've heard the Jedi Code. I have heard the fear thing from Dune. Yeah. Breathing exercise, grounding exercises, centering exercises, and mindfulness. Living in the moment. Focusing on what's right here, right now. Don't worry about the past because you can't do a damn thing to change it. The future has not gotten here yet. So all you have right now to worry about is where and when you are. So grounding breathing, like I said, 4 square breathing. It's great. If you're really out of it, then do, Fear Killer. Thank you. That's the one I was looking for. Another one that is really popular is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, using all of your senses. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. It will ground you back into your body and in the present moment. And then once you have done that and you've got yourself kind of back in the moment, if you've done the 4 square breathing, your breathing should be back to normal. And then you can focus on what's in front of you and continue. Now, as for the overthinking things and telling yourself you're not enough, yeah, that's no. That's right. No. You're never not enough. I hate that particular bit of anxiety. I deal with that one a lot. Imposter syndrome is a thing. But you got this. You got this. I mean, we all have our moments. But You are enough. This joke might be a bit brave. Yeah. Yep, it does predate House. I had forgotten it was that actress. Oh shit, it is that time. Hold on, Colby. We'll be back. It's time. All right, my witchlings. All right, my lovely witchlings. As we light our candle tonight, may its flame remind us that home is more than a place. Home is the breath that steadies us when life feels uncertain. Home is the community that gathers around us when we stumble. Home is the quiet voice within that whispers, "You are enough," even when the rest of the world tells us otherwise. May this light illuminate the stories we've outgrown and give us the courage to write new ones. Stories rooted in compassion instead of criticism, authenticity instead of performance, and belonging instead of fear. May it remind us that healing is rarely a straight path. It comes in quiet moments of reflection, in shared laughter with friends, in the kindness of those who change their plans so no one is left behind, and in the simple act of choosing to meet ourselves with grace. As this flame burns beside us tonight, may it warm every corner of our hearts that still long to feel at home. May it guide us gently back to ourselves, back to one another, and back to the sacred truth that we have always belonged. May this light carry hope into the places that need it most. May it strengthen our resolve, soften our hearts, and remind us that even the smallest flames can push back the deepest darkness. And as we gather in this circle, may we remember that none of us walks this path alone. May this candle burn as a symbol of love, community, resilience, and heart fire. Blessed be, and namaste, my witchlings. Oh, we get you, Colby. Oh, I wish, but I've forgotten how to cry. Yep, it's not rare that I want to, but it's rare that I am able. I know that feeling, Raven. I still cry at the drop of a hat, but you know, Colby, I have a feeling based on what my blessing was, you were supposed to find us tonight. Because I find it interesting that it mentioned mental state. Stay. Mr. Fuzzy. Take a wild guess what I just did. Is my microphone weird tonight? Guess we'll be playing with the microphone before stream tomorrow. Mr. Buzzyfutz. Wonder if that helped. Yep. That's not a bad thing, Colby. Colby says I'm literally just letting it all out. Yep. Raven was taught not to cry at a certain point in life, or very early in life, and kind of kept that. And, I hate that. All right. There we go. I got stuck in that gear ever since, learning not to cry. Yup. See, the incubator tried to break me of being emotional, only made it worse. Yeah. Now, chances are there was a reason they split up, and unless a lot of therapy happened between points A and point B, yeah. And I hope things are better. I know so many divorced kids who really want their parents to get back together. And I understand the good. I understand the anxiety and the need to get it out. People are weird, though. People are so weird. So are emotions. Amusingly, one of my friends, who is also neurodivergent like I am, their special interest is the human mind. You're good, Colby. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a reason you found us. But my friend, their special interest is how the human mind works. So they are studying to become a therapist. And I tell you, some of the stuff they have told me about the classes they've taken just make me even more fascinated with it as well. So psychology has been a special interest of mine for ages. I mean, I was a weird kid anyway, on purpose, because I thought boys my age were idiots, so I had to learn to not let them see how much it hurt to preserve the effect. Yep. Hi. Another weird kid. Boys are usually idiots. This is true, too. I grew up with 3 of them. Hey, Chinese checkers. Welcome to the show. Boys are something else. My tooth tastes funny. True. Yes. Damn it. I have something in my teeth and it's annoying me. Sorry, y'all. But I don't have a thingy. And no, I can't just ignore it. That should have helped. There's a brother here? No. Well, I guess. Technically, the man behind the curtain is somebody's brother. Just not mine. Any late night snack ideas? If it's 3 o'clock in the morning, or 2 o'clock in the morning, you don't want a whole lot of sugar. Protein would be good. Turkey is amazing because it's got the tryptophan. Yeah, tryptophan in it, so it helps you sleep. Add just a small nibble, and then some soothing music, binaural beats, or white noise. That's the word I'm trying to find. Will help you get to sleep. Kind of want some mac and cheese. That's got some good protein to it with the cheese, but the macaroni is full of carbs and the sugar might keep you up. But hey, if you are craving comfort food, go for it. Mac and cheese, yes. I hadn't thought about the fact that your brothers might not know. But mine don't know much about me, so hey. It is just after midnight, and please be careful, my husband is in this chat. And well, Most of the rest of the people in here are family or chosen family. That's including you, Raven. You're friends with my kids. You're one of my kids now. Possibly. Oh, no. It's not autocorrect. It's autocorrupt. I saw you. Where did you go? Okay. You are hiding behind the crate. You evil, evil child. I love him. That's a good one, Raven. Autocorrect. Yes. Yeah, and I don't have contact with any of your brothers to be able to say yay, nay, or hi. As I told you, I bought one of them a birthday card at some point because I remembered his birthday, but then realized I didn't have an address. Oh, well, considering you said it's 2 o'clock in the morning for you, you will be happy to know that my normal daily stream is at 3:30 in the afternoon your time. I go from 3:30 to 5:30 your time. It's my daily divination, witchy wisdom, and self-care. We're just kind of... We have a lot of fun, especially during the after show, which we call Chillin' with the Witchlings, which is basically what this is. And we just kind of chit-chat. Well, belated happy birthday. Oh, God. Yep. I know how that one goes. So, I was walking into my bedroom the other night, late at night. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I had told the man behind the curtain, my husband, thank you, babe. I had told the man behind the curtain to put some hangers in a specific place so I would find them the next time I needed them. He did. I went to go to bed that night. Mind you, they had been hanging there for a few days at this point. Went to go to bed, walked into the hangers, made noise, woke the man behind the curtain up. Oops. Well, shh, be very, very quiet. And then I left the bedroom to go get something. Came back in, walked into them again. They had not moved. And I walked out a third time, came back in a third time, walked into them the third time, and I'm like, that's it. I'm just going to bed. I did finally move them Monday night. Today was a middle child who likes to be loud. I like that description. And yes, today was a very loud Wednesday. I say today was a very loud Wednesday, and look at the cat, and he goes, "Meow. You want to come say hi again? You want to come here? I'll move the crate." Okay, fine. Yep, I feel you. I am a loud person. My dad, as I was growing up, literally could not hear out of one ear, and was hard of hearing in the other. And so I grew up around him with no hearing aid. Yep, fuzzy butts. And so my normal volume was loud my entire life. My kids grew up with my dad in the house, but he had a hearing aid by this point, but didn't always wear it. So they grew up loud. Then we meet my darling husband, the man behind the curtain, who has sensitive hearing. This poor man spent the first 2 years that we lived together cringing and wishing he could mute us. And it took us about that first 2 years for our volume to finally come down to a normal level for normal humans. And then I start doing this and forget that I have a very good mic, and I will start yelling at the microphone. And he's like, "You don't have to yell. You're over talking the microphone," which I'm doing right now. Yeah. Oh, I am? Okay, hold on. Roger that. Good to know. Thank you, Booma. If you find my voice calming, come check us out on Friday nights when we do Friday night guided meditation. I enjoy Friday night guided meditation. Are you comfy now? Will you quit trying to dig through the plywood? Thank you. Mr. Fuzzy Butts. Cool. There is a playlist on this YouTube channel of my Friday night guided meditations. I love doing that. Yeah. I've had to skip a couple recently because I've been busy or had things come up on Fridays. Hence why we have the playlist, Raven. But I've been busy on a couple of Fridays. This Friday may or may not happen because I have an event Saturday that I am attending, and I may be hiding, or not hiding, but maybe prepping and getting to bed early for Saturday. I am so looking forward to Saturday, though. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun. I have... Huh? I have a friend... or I have an event that it is the first time we will have gone to this event. And it's going to be so much fun. It's the Metaphysical Market up in Everett. I am Seattle based, basically. And oh my God, I'm just... Yes, new events. Oh, you haven't been here in a while. So... we have the Metaphysical Market up in Everett, and then I have the Witches Night Out Kitsap over on the other side of the Sound in October that Spawn made sure that I was able to go to. Oh no! Balloons are evil. Love them, but balloons are evil. But, we have new events, making new friends. Let's see, what else have I got? I am waitlisted for the August event, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to wait and see if maybe I'll come? Have a good night, Colby. So I'm debating, do I want to wait and see if maybe I come off the wait list for that event, or do I want to find another one, or do I just want to say, fuck it? Have not decided yet, but my goal is to do at least one event a month. And the event that we're doing this coming weekend, the event this coming weekend is the first and third Saturday of every month. So if we don't have another event going that month, or we just want to fuck off to this event, we're approved vendors and we can go. That's going to be fun, fun, fun. I have some events of my own going on, including but not limited to this. But unfortunately, your events are a little far away. I appreciate the thought. I'm sure the children would enjoy saying hi as well. Oh, mercy. Okay. I saw. We're good. But hey. We've also... Oh my God, Raven doesn't know about the kits. So you know how I've been talking about how I wanted to have this pre-made spell kits to take to the events that I'm going to? We finally have them ready-ish. We have a couple of things we have to finish with them. It's okay. So I'm happy about that. Yes. No. Oh, I've Raven says, no offense, but traveling to America at the moment is a little suspect anyway. I have been telling everybody who comes into my stream saying they want to come visit the States, don't do it until this administration is out. I would not advise anybody traveling to this country for the next few years, because it ain't safe. And I hate that, because I swore an oath. I swore the exact same oath that everybody in Washington, D.C. did, to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. The Second Amendment exists. The right to bear arms exists. because of, you know, the in case of the government overstepping its authority and being stupid. Go to sleep, cat. Night night. But in case the government oversteps its bounds and starts doing stupid shit, and they're not doing it. And I personally was never relieved of my oath. I am no oath breaker, so I'm doing what I can when I can. But yeah. Hello, Sean. What is so funny? I'm out of drink. Oh, wait. I have my water. That's a good thing. Stupid antibiotics. Antibiotics and allergy meds. Great combo. Yep. Are you warm or are you stressing out? I can't tell. He's just panting hard. Okay, I need to put the heat on that again soon. Yeah, that one kind of... That one very much bugs me. Yep. And if you have if your face unlocks your phone, they can hold your phone up to your face. Welcome back, Colby. You really should be getting some sleep. Oh, wait, it's not a school night, though, so we're good there. It's summer. I have not had kids in the house that were in school in so long that I forget that it's summer break right now. I am a mom. Yep. Raven agrees with me telling non-American citizens to not come here. And they can go pretty much anywhere. Yeah. I would love to travel more. I have a bucket list of places I desperately want to go, but I know realistically I'm probably not going to get to. I'm not getting spruced up for these people. All the girls say you look really hot in this shirt. Yes, Joshua's pretty fun. I need to watch that show. Although, following the family chat conversation about Bones has been interesting recently. That is a fun show. Even on my own, but such is the situation that I'm not going. Yeah. I kind of want to travel by myself, but I really kind of don't. The idea of... What are you looking for? The idea of traveling and going somewhere is cool. But then the PTSD pops in and goes, hi, you don't have a safe person, so we're going to freak out. Okay. All right, if you are enjoying this show and would like to step a smidge bit deeper into our coven, please consider clicking on the join button and becoming a member of the channel. There are some really cool perks waiting for all the witchlings, and membership levels start at just $1 a month. How affordable is that? But because we know finances are tight for many of us worldwide, reminder, you can also support our channel here for free by subscribing and sharing our video with a friend. I appreciate you guys and your tuning in and all of the support you guys give. Thank you so very much. Let's get back to the show. Oh yeah, you can also find on the link tree that he just clicked away again, and in the description box, all of the ways you can support us here. Yes. I gotta update my notes for this particular show. Yep. I'd hate it after a little bit. Yep. See, I love. Don't want to be alone badly enough to go be alone in a foreign country, but I have a lot of international friends. Yes. For me, there are certain people that I would love to travel with, and a lot of people in my life that I would hate traveling with. So that's my conundrum is as much as I don't want to be alone in a foreign country, who do I want to take with me? Who would I have the most fun with? More often than not, that comes down to Mike. As much as I love my kid. Amy, did you just buy a membership? She did. Thank you, Amy. I loves you. Oops. All right. But yeah, trying to think of who I would I could aw. Yes, you should probably go back to sleep, sweetheart. Yeah. Although the show's over in 5 minutes, so you can stick around. Well, thanks to my uncle, Schliekhob. That is true. Amy now has access to the Tooker emojis. Ha! Man, that child was so happy to see you the other day. Oh my God, was he happy to see his friends. Well, we'll be back in a little over 12 hours. 13 hours. Yay, Macarena. There she goes. She's got her Tookers. This dog. My dog has international fans. Well, it's been a long time. Glad to see your face. I knew we'd meet again another time, another place. Can't believe it's been so many years. You better grab a chair and a couple of beers. Looking good in your three-piece suit. You know, I always knew you'd take the business route. You were always the one to follow the light, and you look like you're doing all right. No. I'm not a huge fan of hers, but, no. I would never say that. Most of my family does something. Short-term memory glitched. Oh, I'm not surprised they're saying the Macarena. I do that one a lot of time. A lot. Anytime I go, hey, Macarena follows it. Oh, has international fans. That is true. You're not wrong. Raven's referring to the boys and me and the dog and the cat. Okay, all three of the dogs. So, yeah. Okay. Ocarinas are fun. Although, I can understand why the incubator was rather upset with her mother for gifting us kids one. You know, there is a part of me that wants to say I was a horrible, horrible child. But I strongly suspect I was a rather typical child. Oh. That is true. See, you have fans too. Yeah. I'm suspecting they're saying they are. And you have a Panda, whose name now I can't remember. Smuggler, who is your fan and is enough of a fan of yours that they've asked you to help them. Yes, I was. They are my all-time favorite band. I actually found out a little over 20 years ago that we are distantly related. And within the last 6 months, I have been able to trace my family tree up the line far enough to see where their branch comes from, and I am working on tracing it back down to their family. That is the man behind the curtain and my husband. The man, the myth, the legend. You are loved, my dear. I keep looking that way. The door to my office is right here to my left. And I look this way because even though I know he's watching the show and listening to me through his headphones, my brain still goes, talk out the door and he can hear you. Because as I said, I am loud. And if I am talking at this volume sitting in my office here, he can hear every word I'm saying. So if I'm talking about something that I don't need him to know about, I typically have to close my door. And he usually ends up cranking up the volume of the music that he has going 24/7. Yeah, about 3 times. I was talking to a friend, helping a friend do homework the other day. And he heard the entirety. And was kibitzing it when I got back, when I went out and talked to him. We found it amusing. Oh, look at that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Live, half-second delay on Discord, and about a 3-second delay on YouTube. Yep. Because I talk so loud. Oh, goodness gracious griefus. All right, my lovelies. Oh, my frame says it's raining. The clock says it's 80 degrees in the office, 66 degrees and raining outside. Ah. Have a good night, Colby. So, my darling dears, hit me with the cut clip. I'll get it. I know. Oh, we are. He's got a couple of things he's doing. All right, here we go. Stick around for a minute. Quick little reminder, my darling, my dears, my lovely, lovely witchlings. This space exists solely because of our witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just shared magic, mutual care, and a whole lot of love. So please do me a favor and do the like, share, and subscribe thing. Join our channel here if you have the financial means to do so. And please help us grow our witchling community by telling a friend all about us. And now, my lovely witchlings, it's time to go out there and spread love, joy, and kindness, because there's already enough darkness, hate, and discontent out there in this world. Let us choose to be steady lights of love and hope and joy for those stumbling in those shadows. Be sure your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, or claws, know exactly how much you love them. Time is not a strict progression of cause to effect. It is far more of a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff that moves faster than any of us realize, meaning those last chances to say I love you one more time are never guaranteed. If you take one thing and only one thing away from everything I say and do here every single day, I really, really, really hope it's that you always remember this. You are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose for existing is real, even if you don't know what it is yet. I love you guys very, very much. I hope every single one of you has the most fantabulously magical rest of your day or night, wherever you are. I will see you next time. Namaste, witchling. So long, farewell to you, my friend.